Okay, so in this session, we can start with the next application, which is perform the website full printing using ping. So we can also use ping command to gather some information. For example, we can know what is the MTU size of your target window. Okay, so here we can use this command, which is ping, and your target here, let's say this is my target, -F. -F means don't fragment. So here we are sharing a packet size of 15,000, 1500. Okay, so we can open this using. Okay, so here we are ping this website, which is -F means don't fragment. So we are sharing this 1500 packet size to the target to check what kind of frame size that is allowed in the target window. So if I click on enter, you will notice packets needs to be fragmented, but DF set. DF means don't fragment set, which means we are sharing this packet size 1500, and this size is not allowed by the target. Means the target is saying that please fragment, like divide this packet into parts. Then only I can accept it, which means the packet size which is accepted by the target is less than 1500. Okay, so what we can do, we can again decrease the size. Let's say 1400. So here you can see 1400 size is accepted here. Reply from this one. And here we can see packets sent 4 and packets receive 4, which means 1400 size is accepted. Then we can further increase the size. Let's say 14,550. So this is also allowed. 1450 is also allowed. Then we can again increase the size. Now here you can see 1470 is not allowed here. Okay. Which means the size which is allowed is in the middle of 1450 to 1470. So we can further check 1460. So
what if
1460
we do not? Okay, what if we do not specify anything? We just ping without any parameters. What's going to happen?
Then it will like simply ping. It will simply ping, and whenever we are sharing any like data to your target, that will go in the chunks, like in the parts, right? So the packets travel in the parts. So here we are not sharing the packets in the parts. We are sharing the packets as a whole, because we have set this parameter -F means don't divide your packets or don't fragment your packets, so that we can know the actual size allowed by the target window. Okay. And here we can apply 1465, let's say. Yeah. So basically the size allowed is 1450. Okay, like near 1450. Now, what is the benefit of this particular operation? Let's say you are sharing the malware to your target. So you can share the malware in this by creating the malware of this particular size, that you can share it. So the firewall or whatever the security mechanism your target is using, that will not block your malware. So that is like the main benefit of using this operation. So here now we know the size which is allowed by the target machine is 1465. Oh, sorry, 1450. Okay. Now how to create malware, how to share, that we will see in the future sessions. Okay. Gather information about a target website using Photon. So Photon is again a Linux application, and it is a GitHub tool. So we have to install it. So for the installation, we can search for Photon GitHub. Again, it is an open source application. So you can click on this Photon. And here we can follow the installation process. Now you can see the key features of this Photon application. First, it helps to find out the URLs which is in scope or out of scope. Second, URLs with parameter like gallery or product or everything. Then it will help you to find out emails, social media accounts of the website, even the Amazon buckets. Okay, files, secret keys like API and all, etc. So we can use it. So for the installation process, we can follow. So this is the installation process of Docker. So what we can do, we can simply, it is made up of Python. So what we can do, we can click on this code and copy this URL. Okay, from here.
Yeah.
And then we can open the Kali. We can become the temporary root user. and then we can use git clone and we can paste the URL. Okay, then we can move inside Photon, cd Photon.
Okay.
ls. So basically, again, here we have this requirements file. So we have to install it. So once you get this requirements file, so these are the libraries which is needed to install when using this application, which is photon.py. So what we can do, we can simply use Python 3 pip -m pip install requirements.txt. So we have to install these libraries. Okay, now we can use it. So how to use it? So we can simply check it. Yeah. So we can use Python photon.py and your URL here. So here, first we will use Python 3 photon.py -help. Okay, so now these are the arguments we can use this with this Photon applications. So here we have to use -u for the URL. We can define the verbose, we can define the delays, and then we can also set up threads and so on. So here we can use Photon -u. Let's say we are searching for, you can take any website. Let's take GNTech. Okay. So here we can use HTTPS GNTech networks.com. So basically, we are scanning this website, GNTech website.
Okay.
So this will help you to fetch these details from the website, okay, like subdomain information, string matchings, and JavaScript files, or some confidential or configuration files, some API keys, etc.
Okay.
Okay, so whatever the result, it is saved inside GNTech directory. So we can move inside GNTech. We can use ls here. So here we have 4 files. So first we can get external file. So now you can see these are the URLs which is used in the GNTech websites and which will take you outside of a website. Okay, which is used externally. So here we have the CISCO website, YouTube website used in the website, Facebook website, and so on, Wikipedia,
Okay.
CISCO, and so on. Okay.
So
Now
these
we can,
are, sorry, these are private information, so we can't just hack and get this information.
no, I cannot say that this is private information. This is basic information, but you cannot collect this information with the help of website. For example, if you visit website like GNTech networks, so here you will notice we have many websites here, many links here. But how do you identify those links? Because here we have buttons here, we have navigation bar, we have buttons here. So how do you identify which link is which one? So that is why Photon is used for fetching the internal or external links. Okay, so this is a kind of an automatic application which you can use to collect information directly from the website. Otherwise, if you want to fetch, then you have to right click here, you have to click on inspect, then you have to fetch the URLs. For example, if you click on the inspect, and you can click on this element button, and you can click on this element, and you can click on this home here. And once you click on home, you can see this is a website here, href https gntech.com here. Okay, this is. So if you are using, if you're fetching directly from the website, then you will, this will take more and more time. So that is why we are using Photon. Photon will help you to fetch the URLs from the website directly without putting so much efforts. Okay, that is like a kind of a web scraping or tool of Photon is like a web scraping, or we can say just such a automatic application. Then we can get the internal TST. Now these are the internal websites. Now these are confidential, I can see. Now how confidential? Like some of the like URLs are in scope and some are out of scope. Like some are public and some are private. For example, you can see this file, GNTech WP admin HS. This is a confidential file. Maybe you will find some kind of password, some kind of confidential username, in this file. Okay, and this is not visible to your direct users. And this you can only fetch with the help of Photon. Okay, others like Python for network. Now you can notice one more mail here. Okay, this is a mail of Gentek. And here we have other telephone numbers you can get. Okay, here we have some other mail address and telephone numbers which we can fetch. Okay, so some are confidential URLs and some are not so confidential. Some are like public. Okay, so internal means we are fetching the internal details of the website, like the email addresses, phone numbers, or some confidential files. Okay, even you can see jntech.com WP login. So jntech is made up of made on top of WordPress. Okay, so here you can see WP login .php action equal lost password. So you can see why this single parameter action equal lost password. You can hack the entire website, literally entire website. So this is a vulnerability, we can say. Okay, so basically don't try to hack Gentek. Okay, but this is a sign of like we can hack into this website. Okay, so with the help of Photon you will get like the useful details. Then we also have this fuzzable test, so we can get this fuzzable file. Inside this we have some other links, and then we can also get robots. Okay, so inside robots we have these files. So robots is like a confidential file. If you go on Gentek and if you search for robots.txt, so you can see this is a kind of a confidential file. Okay, robots file contains, like, it will provide you some kind of content which is confidential. For example, you can see admin page, this is confidential, ajax, this is confidential, and this is also confidential. But whenever a website is showing robots, then there's a sign that website may be vulnerable. Okay, maybe. Now here we know that there's an admin page on Gentek. So you can simply copy this and you can apply here, admin page, and you can move to admin page of the Gentek. Now here you can apply, you can crack password. Okay, like you can hack WordPress websites. Even WordPress websites are very, very easy to hack than any other website. Okay, even WordPress is like not that much secure platform for creating a website. Okay, now you can crack your passwords here. You can apply Wordlist here, or you can apply any kind of attack in this login page to crack, to gain access in the website. Okay, so now with the help of robots.txt, we can find that there's an admin page in the Gentek. Okay, apart from the robots.txt, apart from this admin, we have this one page also. So we can also open this page, or we can also open this page. Okay, so that is why a robots file is very important. And if you are finding this robots file, which means there's something like vulnerability like have in the website. Okay, and well, rest depends on the website itself. Like if you find any kind of path in the robots, then you can simply visit that path, and then you can check if that path or if that web page is vulnerable or not. Okay, that we will see how we can hack websites using robots txt files. Okay, but this is a kind of a confidential file, and this is not meant to be displayed in the website. Okay, mainly if you want to secure your website, then hide this file. Okay, try to hide this particular file. I think Facebook also have this robots file. Let me check. Facebook.com. Yeah, you can see Facebook also have this robots file. Okay, we cannot say now this is vulnerable, but yeah, here you can see we have many entries which are not meant for the public users. But you can visit, you can check whatever is going in the background, you can check the request, you can check the responses, and then you can try to find some vulnerabilities in the Facebook as well. Okay, as here you can see we have this auth page. Okay, there is any other PHP page. We have this photos page. We have this login PHP page. Okay, so you can find out, like you can check out this one. Okay, so robots is a file which if you want to secure, you can hide it. Okay, because this can reveal some important information about your website, like important files, important path, etc.
Okay.
Is it clear?
Yeah, that's clear.
Okay. And then we have Wayback Machine. So this is also very wonderful application website. So here you can search for Wayback Machine. Okay, you can click on this first URL. Okay. So for example, let's say here we have this EC Council website. So you want to check like how this EC Council website looks previously, like when it is made. So here you can copy the URL of EC Council, and here you can copy it.
Okay.
This is for YouTube, so you can do this. So here you can enter the URL. Enter. So you will
Okay.
check the entire history of the EC Council. Like you can check the UI, how the UI changes from time to time in this EC Council website. For example, EC Council first shown in 2022. Sorry, 2002. So you can click on this 2002 here, and before 2002 we don't have any records. So you can click on 2002, and here you can see this blue dots. So these are the updates made in the website. So when you click on this 8, and you can click on this one snapshot, right click, open in new tab.
Yep.
You can see this is the first look of EC Council whenever it was released. Okay, so this is now, this is previously, and this is now. Then you can check out other details, like it is like keep on updating after 2002, and also in 2003, 4, 5, and so on. Let's say you can check out for there's a big update on May 1. So we can right click and we can check on May 1, 2003. So this is how this EC Council looks like in 2003. Then we can check in for 2011. We can check these snapshot. These are like the big updates. Even you can click on this one, small updates. So this is EC Council in 2011.
Okay.
So this Wayback Machine shows you the entire history of a website, like how the UI and UX looks like and what kind of technologies the website uses in the previous years. Okay, here you can see the website uses Ruffle as a technology. Okay, and here you can see this is EC Council back in 2011, and then it is now in 2024.
Okay.
So you can see the difference. So you can check for any website, like you can check for YouTube, you can check for any of your company's website, and so on.
Okay.
Okay, if you want to check some records, like some information on the website, that if the website is present previously or not, then you can also use Wayback Machine in that case. Okay.
Yeah.
Then we have gather information about a target website using Central Oops. Now here Central Oops is another website for collecting the information.
Okay.
So here we can mention a domain or IP address. So what we can do, we can open our GRecon. Here we can paste the IP address. So with the help of Central Loops, we can check for the domain records, network records, DNS records, service scan, and trace route. Okay. Now this is the network who is records. Okay. Even you can check who is records from here. Who is lookup. You can click on this this website. Who is, I think this one is no. Yeah, you can visit this website and you can paste, let's say Gentek IP address, or you can paste the domain as well. And this will provide you the information of website. Okay, for example, the IP location. of the GenTech, like where the GenTech server is located, the ASN, the whose server record, the IP address, and the IP. And now this is a reverse IP. What is reverse IP? And here you can see 113 websites uses this address, which means the GenTech server, sorry, GenTech website is hosted on a server, and that is a shared server, not a private server or a dedicated server. It is like a shared server. So, in which the GenTech website is hosted, other 113 websites are hosted on the same server as GenTech. So that is why it
Oh,
is saying 113 websites using this address, which means apart from GenTech, 113 more websites are hosted on the same shared server as GenTech. So that is known as reverse IP.
okay.
Then we have the details of the owner. Okay, now this is the details of the hostinger. Okay, who is providing hosting to GenTech, which is the hosting company name is Hostinger, and here we have details. We have some phone numbers. Okay, and here we can see some addresses. So you can also use these addresses or phone numbers to perform social engineering attacks.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you can use domain host records. This is a like a beneficial application. And then also we can use this central loops. So inside central loops, we have this who's record, we have this DNS records, and we have other records. Okay, we can click on trace route or the service scan and go on.
Okay.
So these are again the same who's records. These are the trace route. Okay, and we don't have any DNS records for now.
Okay.
So we can also use central loops. Apart from central loops, you can use Zap proxy or website informer. Okay, these are like others. These are not as much important and efficient as central loops. Then we have extract a company's data using web data extractor. So this is a Windows application. So we can simply search for web data extractor. You can click on this first URL. Now it is both pro and free version. So we will going to use the free version. We can click on download. Okay, so here we have this pro version and this free version. So you can click on this free version.
Okay.
Okay, in case if you want the pro version, then you can ping me on WhatsApp. I will provide a key to crack this application. Okay, in case if you find this useful. So we have this error here, which is we can check if this is malicious or not. So we can open VirusTotal website. VirusTotal is a website, or we can say a platform where you can check if your file or if your any document or any kind of exe file is malicious or not. Okay, you can choose file from here and downloads, and here I can check this file. Click on open. So here you can see we have many antiviruses here, like many antivirus vendors. Like we have the popular ones which are Elastic. We have this Google antivirus, K7 antivirus, Kaspersky, Fortinet, Google, and so on. Malwarebytes. These are popular antiviruses. So here we have like the list of all the popular antiviruses, and they will all together check if your file is malicious or not. Okay. So here you can see out of 73 vendors, 3 identify this as malicious, which is actually not malicious. So we can install it. It is safe. Okay. So we can run the installer. Click on next. I accept. And here we can okay, license key not found. So basically my trial version is over. So what you can do, you can simply install it. And there you can mention the URL of your website, like your domain or IP address, and then you will get some information. Okay. So you can
Okay.
try this by yourself. It is same as Whois lookup. Okay. But the pro version, this is like a free version. This is not as efficient as pro version, but we can try it. It is like important for the examination.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Next, here we have mirror a target website using HTTrack website copier. So this tool is help you to copy the entire website into your local system. For example, we have this EC Council website or GenTech website. So you can copy this entire GenTech website in your local system. Okay, like the entire UI, all the pages, like network training, these are like pages of the GenTech. You can copy each and every page into your local system. Okay, so here we can install this HTTrack, or we can copy this URL. And we can open here. Okay, so here you can click on this recommended. You can click on this the download option. So let's say I want to copy this website, which is test PHP, this one. So let's say I want to copy this website. Now this is a website only meant for testing your applications. Even you can try some attacks in this website. So this website is provided by this Acquintix. Acquintix is a vulnerability scanner application, and you can check, you can apply attacks in this website. It is safe. Otherwise, if you apply the attack on any other website, so that is illegal. But here you can use this website for practice purpose. Okay. So here we can launch the website copier. So what we can do, we have to click on OK. Now we can simply copy the URL of the website you want to copy. Let's say this website. And here we can click on next. The project name. So let's say project name is test1. Category you can mention, let's say test only. And then where you want to save your projects. So I'm saving inside my C files, C directory, and click on next. Now here you can mention the web address. So here you can copy, paste your address here. And then it is asking for download websites plus questions like or get separated file, like we have multiple options here. So you can click on this first option, download websites, and then click on list. And then you can, everything is okay here, and click on finish here. Now this will clone your website, this website into your local machine. So what is the use of this application? Let's say you want to clone the website and you want to check out the website architecture. Then you can use this application. Or you want to apply any social engineering attack, like website phishing attack, then you can use this application. For example, you want to apply, let's say Instagram.com. You have this web page. Let's say you want to clone this web page and you want to share with any attack, sorry, target. And whenever the target apply the username and password, that will be deliver on your machine. So if you want to apply this type of attack, which is known as website phishing attack, then you can use this application. Okay.
Okay.
So here we have this one that it is okay. So now what we can, now this is the operation is completed. Now we can browse the mirror websites. You can click on no indexation. Right. Okay, there's some error. Okay. So what we can do? To change the URL. Let's say we can keep this full URL and next and finish and So now here we can click on this browse mirror website. So you
Okay.
can notice this one is like the website which is in my local machine, and this is the actual website. You can see there's no difference. This is the actual website, and this is the clone website. So you can see
Okay.
there's no difference in this website. Even we can browse multiple pages, like your cart here, sign up page here, profile here, that you have to log in, browse categories. These are the categories inside this website, and this is the actual website. When you click on these categories, you will notice the same thing. Like here we have posters, we have some test here, same as we have posters and test here. So this is the actual website, and this is the clone. So you can see we don't have any kind of difference while cloning. So this tool is effective in case if your website is small. If your website is large enough, then it is hard to copy with the help of this application. Okay. So for that, you can use any other application. Like we have this one, CioTech Web Copy. You can use this application. For the small websites, you can use HTTrack Website Copier.
Okay.
Okay. So this is how we can copy a website, like a online website, into your local machine. And if you want to check files, you can click on. You can simply check the files, which is inside C drive. And here you can see we have my websites. And here we have test second. These are the files of my website, of this clone website. So even you
Okay.
can check out the source code, you can check out the GIF and some other files. Okay, so these are the files. If you want to check out the source code, so you can also open any file and you can even check out the source code.
Okay.
Okay. So this is a kind of beneficial application. It depends on what kind of operation you perform. Okay, you can collect some more information from the source code.
Okay.
Next, here we have gather information about a target website using GRecon. So this one is also a Linux application, and it is available on GitHub. So we can simply search for GRecon GitHub. And here you can click on this first URL. So this is also made up of Python. So Python is a very powerful language. You can like you can develop any kind of application with the help of Python. Like you can create your own cybersecurity tools. You can automate your cybersecurity like information gathering or scanning, or you can create your own malware with the help of Python. Okay. So here you can see this is like the features of GRecon. Like it is like a simple Python automation tool which will help you to collect subdomains, subdomains, sign up login pages, directories pages, some PDF or documents in the website, WordPress entries, and so on. So how to install it? So for the installation, click on code and copy this URL.
Okay.
Open the Linux, and here we can first go back to Kali, and here we can use git clone and we can paste URL here. So now we can move inside GRecon. So it is made up of Python. So we have to install the libraries which are inside requirements file. If you get requirements, you will notice we have these libraries like request, Google's, term color, etc. So how we can install it? Simply you can copy this line. pip3 pip install requirements file. And then we can run this Python 3 GRecon.
Yep.
Open files. Okay, we can use ls. So it is a small case. GRecon. Now this is asking for the user input, which is like you can mention your target website. So let's say my target website is gntech networks.com.
Okay.
Now it is looking for the subdomains, and then it will look for subdomains, sign up login pages, directories, etc. So in the meantime, we can uh, look for another tool. See, we have one more tool which is known as Dove or Dovebuster in these applications. Now, what is the purpose of Dove and Dovebuster? So they are mainly for collecting the web pages of a website. For example, let's say we have this website, abc.com. So inside this abc.com, we have multiple other web pages or website. Like let's say we have admin.php or admin page. We can have about us page. We can have contact us page, and so on. Like we have many pages as well as many directories and files inside a website. So how we can check how many, like what kind of files, what kind of directories, or what kind of web pages are there inside a website? Because let's say you want to hack ABC website and you found that we have this admin page. Now you can apply your attack on admin page also. Let's say you found the login page.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's say you found the login page. So you can also apply the attack on login pages. So we have many pages in the website, and each and every page means we can say that they are not having the same security level in each and every web pages or in each and every files or directories. So if one web page is secure, we cannot say that other web page is also secure, right? For example, you want to hack Amazon website, Amazon.com. Okay. Now Amazon, the main web page of Amazon will be protected. Okay, because that is like a main web page. Now, apart from main web pages, we have many other web pages in the Amazon. So if you want to hack Amazon, you will not look for the main web pages. You will look for the web pages which are either hidden from the user or they are not used frequently. That web pages you will check. And then you will apply the attack on those web pages. Okay, because they are not having the same security level in each and every web pages. Because each and every web page, the architecture of each and every web page is different from one another. Okay, so that is why we have to look for all the web pages in the website. So, or like we have to find all the web pages, all the files or directories in the website. So this we can use with the help of Dove or Dovebuster. Dove is a Linux application, like they are both Linux applications, and they are used for the same purpose. The difference is Dove is a CLI application and Dovebuster is a GUI application. So how to use it? So we can simply, okay, the scan is completed of this GRecon, and here we have some information, like we have this PDF found in the GNTech website, same as we have this other PDF, and that's it.
Yeah.
So basically, GNTech is a WordPress website, and this tool doesn't work well in the WordPress website. Okay, so here we can provide the website let's say test PHP. We can provide this website. So we can paste and rest. In the meantime, we can check for Dove.
Okay.
So here you can search for Dove and then HTTP. So whether your website is working on HTTP or HTTPS, you always have to mention HTTP. Okay, and then your IP address of your website. So let's say we are looking for this website only, or let's say gender. Shodan is not working there. It's super easy function. So we can copy the IP address and we can paste here.
Yeah.
Okay, so now this application will look for the files, directories, and web pages in this East Council website. Basically, it is using brute forcing here. Brute forcing means this header, let's say this header have a word list. In the word list, we have many words, like we have about us word, we have this admin, login, admin, like this one, admin, and many other words here. So now this header is matching these words with the words found in the website. Okay, like after the slash. If this admin and if this admin, if they are matching, then we can say admin is exist inside this ABC website. So this header buster is working on the basis of word list. And here we have three types of word list in the DEF. We have small word list, we have common, and we have this large word list. Okay, if you want to check, then we can open. You can go on file system. And here, user, share, and here you can search for DEF. This one. And here you can click on this word list. Now here you can see we have this common word list, there is big word list, and here we have this small word list. We have this Spanish word list and other word list. So you can choose any of the word list for scanning a website. Okay.
Yep.
So here we have some errors. Okay, so EC Council blocks our IP address because of the security reasons.
Yep.
So we can try any other website. Okay, this website is not working as well. We can use this website, STDTrack.
HTTrack.
Okay, now this one is getting working. Here you can see in the GRecon, we have this result from the, it is, I think, yeah, this website. So here we have this subdomain, which is test PHPs are the subdomain, and this is the actual domain, oneweb.com. And here we have this one login page in this website, and then we have some other paste with like sites. Okay. So this is a very small website. That is why we have some this minimum like very small result here. So here you can check for any other website.
Yeah.
Now here we can see code 200, which means these websites are present, these web pages. So in this website, we have this bash history web pages present. MySQL is also present. Okay, but we cannot open this. Let me check if we can open this, because these are confidential web pages.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have the permission, but we can bypass this. And how to bypass that you'll see in the later sessions. Okay.
Yeah.
But with this web page, you can collect some information, like this website is using Apache server, and the server is 2.4. Like the version is 2.4.
Yeah.
And this is port number 80 is open on this particular IP.
Okay.
Okay, so this is Dove. Same as we can use Dove Buster. So you can search for Dove Buster here.
Okay.
It is the same, but it is like for the GUI, it is like a GUI application. Okay. So here you can see we have to mention a target URL. So we can use http dot slash slash, and here we can paste the IP address, the same IP.
Yeah.
And here you can also mention the port number, let's say 80 here. And then you can increase your number of threads. You can, now here you have to select a word list. So you can click on browse here. Now you have to go to your this directory root, your main directory. Here you have to go to user, share, and here you have to search for the Wuster, which is here, the Wuster, your word list here, and then you can put like use any word list. Like we have small, we have medium, and we have large. So I can select medium here and click on select, and then click on start. So this tool is same as Dove. Okay. So they are working same. The difference is one is CLI and second is GUI. Okay, now here you can see we have this 403 code here, which is this web page is present, but we don't have permission to access it.
Okay.
And then we have another web page, which is this camping here. So we can open this as well. And okay, here you can click on this results to check how many web pages are there. Now you can see these are the some are web pages, some are files, and some are directories. Here you can see in this website, in this HTTrack website, where it is. Okay, and here we have this news web directory. We have this image file here. We have default, we have internet, we have news, and so on. Okay, so these are the files and directories found in this website. Okay, now you can simply scan. Now this one more tool, which is what the purpose of that tool. I don't remember that name. So the purpose of that tool is to visit the each and every web page of a website, whichever is found, and then click a screenshot and save in a file. Sorry, save in a directory. So, but this tool Dovebuster and Dove is very limited. So this will only show you the names. And rest, you have to visit each and every web page and you have to check if that web page is vulnerable or not. But that tool will help you to also show the screenshot of that particular web page. Okay, so I will share the name on the WhatsApp. Okay.
Yeah.
And then you can use that tool also.
Okay.
Apart from Dove or Dovebuster, you can also use GoBuster. So GoBuster is another application, and this is I think available on GitHub.
Okay.
This GoBuster. So you can also use this application. So you can simply install it and you can like use it. So this is like the installation for the Kali Linux. You can simply use Go install and this one.
Okay.
Okay. So you can use this application as well. Okay. So is it clear this much? Any questions?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Now we have another application, another tool, which is gather a word list from the target website using CeWL. So CeWL is another tool. Now, what is the purpose of this application? So let's say we have this website GenTech. Now, in this GenTech websites, we have many keywords. Keywords like we have this home, network, training, Fortinet, FORTIMANAGER. So these are all keywords here. Okay, like cyber, security, ethical, hacking, cloud, computing. These are all keywords. Okay, then we have this keywords like special, networking, training, courses, etc. Okay, so these are all keywords in this website. So the purpose of this application, this will like open your website and collect all the keywords from your website and create a word list out of your website. Okay, whatever like keywords are present in your website. For example, let's say we have this admin page in the website GenTech. This one page. Now let's say you want to hack this page, you want to bypass, you want to crack the password of this web page. Okay, so let's say you know the username. Let's say username is anything. Let's say admin, but you are not aware about password. So how do you going to crack the password of this WordPress or this GenTech website? So for the password, for cracking password, you need a word list. And how do we create a word list? So we are creating a word list with the help of this website, because there are like many owners of the website who like use their password name as their keyword. For example, the owner of GenTech is using password as networking training or training or some name of a firewall like Fortinet firewall, etc. So it is like an assumption. So we can give it a try. So what we can do, we can create a word list out of these keywords which is available on this website. Okay, not only this web page, any web like other web pages, like for example Python Django. So here we have many keywords. Like we have this Linux keywords, Django, human readable. So we have these keywords. So we can create the word list out of these keywords, like whatever the words are present in this website. So that is like the main purpose of this application. Is it clear?
Yeah, yeah, so far it's fine.
And word list is mainly for cracking your passwords. Okay, so here we have this queue and it is like pre-installed, and W means word list. So here we are saving my words inside this file wordlist.txt. Okay, you can name this anything you want. Hyphen D. D means depth of your word list. Okay, like how much deep you want to go in a website. So here you are providing depth of your website. So like maximum is 5, you can provide any depth. Okay, M means minimum word length. Like for example, the minimum word length is 5 year, which means it will only carry those words which are more than and equal to 5. For example, here we have this provider. So the length of this provider keyword is 3, 6, 7, 8. Then we have this NCR. NCR, the length of this NCR is only 3. So this will not going to be in a word list. Okay, same as we have this like have. So in this have we have 4 keyword, like 4 length of this have. So this will not go into inside a word list. So the word list will carry those words which the length of the words are like equal or less or more than 5 length. For example, this course, online framework, Python, not web, and leading networks, Gendeck, and so on. Okay, the word length is more than and equal to 5. So those words are in your word list. So you can provide a minimum length, whatever you want, like 10, 15, or 2, 3, etc. So here we can copy this URL, this command, and here we can paste. So this is my target website, certifiedhacker.com. This is my minimum word length, and this is my depth. And this is like, let me change the file name. Let's say wordlist 111.txt. Okay, so if we open this website, okay, so I think this website is not responding. We can use test PHP dot. So whatever the word list we have, words we are saving inside this file. Now we can simply get word list 11.txt. So file is empty here because sometimes this tool works, sometimes it doesn't. So what we can do, we can change the URL. Let's say we can take so this will take around 5 minutes, and it depends on your website size, like how many web pages are there, how many words are there in a website.
Okay.
So whatever, so this website is scanning the Gendeck website and collecting the words from the Gendeck websites and saving it inside this file.
Okay.
Okay, so in the meantime, we can move to another tool. Okay, once it will complete it, we will check the output.
Okay.
Apart from the queue, you can use Crunch also and WebSec also. Then we
Mhm.
have performed the email footprinting using Infoga. Infoga is again a powerful tool, and it is available on GitHub, so we can install it. So you can search for Infoga GitHub. Okay.
Mhm.
Now this is also made up of Python. So it is for collecting the email accounts from a public sources. And how to install it? So simply copy this URL, git clone, and we can clear the screen and paste this URL. Now we can move inside Infoga ls. Okay, you have to install this requirements file. So here we can copy this command, pip install requirements file,
Mhm.
and then we can run it. So it is again made up of Python. So how to run this? We can use Python infoga.py.
Mhm.
And then here we can mention the domain name we want to use. So here I'm using domain gntechnetworks.com. Okay. And then here we are using hyphen v means verbose. Okay. Or let me check it again. Yeah, v means verbose. Okay, verbose means now what is the use of verbose? Verbose will provide you the extra information about your result. Okay. So that is like the meaning of verbose. So here we can use hyphen domain and verbose 3. 3 means this will provide you the extra information or the detailed output of your result of your scan.
Mhm.
So we are scanning the GenTech on multiple search engine. Like these are the search engine which are available like Google, Bing, Yahoo, etc. Even Google is present in the info.
Okay.
So we have 0 results from the ask, 0 result from the search engine, dogpile, 0 results from Bing, but we do have results from Google. Okay. Okay, so this one is also completed. So we can check the output, just get, and we can get the word. But you can see we have this word list. Let me open this here. Open folder. Word list 11.txt. This one. Now you can see there are many words here. You can see it. So these are the words, which is I think we have around 5,416 words here. And if you notice the words, these are like similar to the website. For example, training, firewall, security, Cisco, enterprise, training, Fortinet, GNTech, Republic, Python network, etc. So you can notice these are the words which is present in in this website, which is GNTech.
Okay.
Okay. So you can see these are the same words which is present in this website. Okay, like Republic, you can see Python, network, online training, force, security, and so on. Okay, so this is the output from the QL application.
Okay.
Okay, so here we have the output from. Now here we have this email found on the Genentech website. Like this is the email we have found, which is available. But we have another email which is found, which is manager@genentech.com. This is another email. Then we have this one mail which is 22@gentechnetworks.com. And then we have 2522. So these are the emails found on Genentech website. Okay, which one info is common, but these mails are not very common. Okay, so you can use these mail for applying social engineering attack or any other attack. Even you can use these mail to log in on the WordPress panel. Okay, so in place of
Okay.
Infoga, you can use any other application like Microsoft, Apple, or anything. Okay, is it clear this much?
Yeah, it's clear. It's fine.
Okay, then we have another application like a website which is Have I Been Pawned? So if I open this, so this is a website which will tell you if your email address is like a part of a data breach or not. For example, I have this mail address. Let's say Jen. This mail address. If I check if this is like a part of a data breach or not, then good news. So here my mail is safe here. But if I check my another mail, which is this one, this is like a part of a data breach. Okay, if I check, oh no, pawn, which means pawn in one data breach, which means my information, my email address, my password of this email address is available on the internet. Okay, like maybe someone is using, or for example, if I use this mail address on any e-commerce website or any website, and that website, the hacker breached that website, so my information, my details will be like in the hands of the attacker. So which means
Yeah.
this mail address is like the part of a data breach. Now what we can do, we can just change the password to protect myself, and I can also use two-step verification here. Okay, so you can check with this website that if your email address, your information is like a part of a data breach or not. Okay,
Okay.
that is like the main purpose of this application. Then again here we have performed the whois footprinting. So this we can done with the help of whois lookup. Okay, that we had seen how we can use whois lookup.
Yeah.
So you can mention a website, your URL, and you can search, you can collect some website information. Okay.
Yeah.
Then we have performed DNS footprinting. So the DNS footprinting, we can use NSLOOKUP. So it is a Windows utility. Okay, so even you can also use this one on Linux. So you can open CMD, and
Yeah.
here we can use NSLOOKUP. And here we can mention the address. Let's say I want to check GNTech networks.com. So here we have this IPv4 of GNTech and IPv6 and IPv4 of GNTech. Then we can
Yeah.
collect some other information of DNS, like we can check for AMIS, we can check IPv4, we can check canonical name, we can check any other like records, like authority records of the GNTech. Let's say we can
Yeah.
set type equal A, and then we can again use GNTech network. Okay, so here we have this IPv4 only. Type A is IPv4. Now we can set type equal CNAME, which is alternate name for GenTech. And again, we can mention the URL gentechnetworks.com.
When I checked on my computer, when I did a NS lookup, and it's saying the default server is unknown. That means that information is blocked from the ISP.
Uh, Give me a second.
Yeah.
You can share your screen.
Just if I say NS lookup CMD, I mean, when I do an NS lookup, the first thing is default server.
Yes.
As I showed on the screen on top.
You have mentioned your the GenTech domain or any other domain.
Any other, I mean, on the CMD, when you just type NS lookup, here it says that ETH minus 4222.bb router. I mean,
Yeah,
that's the
this is
one.
my router
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
information.
in my computer, it says unknown. Does that mean the ISP is blocking it?
No, no. Maybe there's some configuration you have to make in your system. Okay, that you can do. Like you can search for. There's a tool here. DNS. I didn't remember the tool name. That is, it is for making, you can make changes in your DNS information with the
Okay.
help of, there's one configuration tool in the Windows
Oh,
that
okay.
is, that is- I doesn't,
Okay.
what's the
Yeah,
name of that application?
that's fine. I mean, when you remember, just send me. That's all.
Yeah, I will ping on WhatsApp. Okay.
Okay.
So this type CNAME will provide you canonical name for the GenTech, which is here we have this requested timeout, so we can check it again. Set time type equal CNAME, and let's say HTTPS. Can't find non-existent. Okay, so gntechnetworks.com. Okay, here we have some problem.
Yeah.
We can change domain. Let's say any other domain. Let's say EC. Select not org. Okay, no worries. We can find it with the help of Wireshark. Okay, if this one is not working, we can use Wireshark. Okay, apart from this NSLooker, you can use DNS dumpster or DNS records.
Yeah.
Then we have performed reverse DNS lookup using reverse IP domain check, which is this application, which is you get signal. Okay. So
Okay.
here we
Yeah.
can search. It is again a website. Can okay. So website is not working. I guess was I don't know. Mhm. Okay, this one is not working, so we can use another one. So we can mention the IP address. Let's say, I think this is the Genentech IP. You click on lookup.
Okay.
So reverse IP, this will show you like how many other websites are hosted on the same IP address. So you can see more than 3 domains hosted on the IP address, this one, which is this one, and this one. These 3 websites are hosted on the same web server as Genentech. So what is the benefit of finding this information? So basically, here we have 2 types of server. First, we have dedicated server, and then we have shared server. So in the dedicated server, we have like, for example, we have only one website or one company website hosted on that server. For example, NASA, Amazon, they are using all dedicated server. Then you have shared server, which is like they're like multiple websites, like multiple organizational websites are hosted on the same server. For example, my website, Genentech website, and any other company's website are hosted on the same server. It is like sharing a room. Okay, so what is the use of finding this information, like how many websites are hosted on the same web server as Genentech? For example, Genentech is hosted. Let's say if this abc.com is hosted, XYZ is also hosted. Now let's say if I want to hack Genentech, and if Genentech is a secure website, so I can check if other websites are hosted on the same server or not. And I found that ABC is also hosted and XYZ is also hosted. So now I will start scanning the ABC website or XYZ. And if any of this website is vulnerable, then I can gain access in the ABC website, and indirectly I can gain access on the server where the websites are hosted. And if I can gain access inside the server, which is the shared server, then I can easily get inside Genentech website, or I can make changes on the in this Genentech website. So indirectly I can hack the Genentech website. Okay, by hacking the ABC or XYZ or any other website which are hosted on the same web server as Gentek. Okay, so this depends on what kind of vulnerability are there inside the ABC or XYZ. Okay, if there's a vulnerability which we can access the shell of the server, then we can also hack Gentek website. So it depends on what kind of vulnerability is found in other websites. Okay, so that is why we are gaining this, like collecting this information, which like how many other websites are hosted. And for now, even like more than 3 domains are hosted on this website, on this web server, but this is not a free application. So this will show you only top 3 domains, which is this one, Kohinoor Books. So we can fund this website, and then this website and this website. These are all hosted on the, now this one is not working. Okay, so we can check this website or this website, or we can check, let's say, make my trip.com. You can check for this one. Okay, now you can see make my trip is hosted on the shared server, where 3 other websites are hosted, which is easy to book, goview, and goview.in. So we can check this website.
Okay.
So this one is, I think, not working. Okay, and you can check for goview. Even more than 3 websites are hosted, but this is not free tool. That is why we are not getting the actual like full all other URLs. But this one, you can check for this tool in the future if this will work. So this is a free application. Okay, so you can check it in the future. If this will work, then you can use this tool for checking the reverse IP. Okay. Then is it clear this concept? Why are we looking for some other IP address, some other domains on the same web server?
Yeah, that's fine for me.
Okay. Then for the same purpose, we can use security trails. It is again not a free website, but we can use it like we can use some of the features for free. And here we have to log in. So login is compulsory. So let me check. Okay, let me give me a second. Let me forward. Okay, so here we can search for the domain. Let's say Gentek networks. Okay, so here we have some records like DNS records. So this is A records. This is like IPv4 records, IPv6 records, MX records, NS records. And then we have this service of authority records and CNAME records. Okay, then we can check for the subdomains here. Okay, now these are the subdomains found on Gentek. Like here we have this autoconfig Gentek Build Gentek, Auto Discover cPanel, and so on. Also, we can check for historical record data. No. Basically, previously we have that feature of like checking the reverse IP. I think that is moved to the subscription plan. So with this, we can only check this information with the free version, like DNS information and subdomain information. Okay, so I think that feature has moved to the subscription plan. So with this security trace, it is like if you want to pay, so it is like worth it. Even you can use the APIs of this application, and you can integrate that API into your application. Okay, so free tool is like it is like a very limited number of, we can perform limited number of operations. And rest, if you want to buy the subscription, then you can buy. Then we can perform the network footprinting using this network range. So we can visit this website. Okay, and here we can search for the IP address. Let's say Gentek. So this will again collect some networking information of Gent website, like the CIDI records, the name of the hostinger, the same information basically. Okay. So like this one application, the who's lookup, the MX lookup, and the center loops. These are all for the same purpose. Okay. Then we have performed the network trace routing in the Windows and Linux that you can perform with the help of traceroute or traceroute. Okay, that you already know, like how we can use traceroute for Windows and traceroute for Linux.
Yeah.
Then perform the advanced network route. Now this one and this one, traceroute and traceroute, these are like same. And Path Analyzer Pro, which is like now outdated, and it is like not available on the net. If it is available, then that would be malicious. Okay, so previously it is also used for the same purpose for checking the route of your packets. Okay, but now it is no longer available, so it is like outdated. So even this is not even the part of the examination.
Yeah.
Okay, if it comes in the examination, then they will also provide you the application. Okay, with the within the lab. And if they are asking for tracing the route, then you can use traceroute or traceroute. Okay. Then perform the footprinting using Dominify. So again, Dominify is a Linux application, and it is a part of a OSRF framework. And I think it is pre-installed in the Linux.
Okay.
Yeah, it is pre-installed. So Dominify again is mainly for collecting the domain information. So here you can mention your URL. You want to check your company, or you can mention your domain. And team is your source from where you want to check. So here I'm checking for all the sources. So this will check the domain from all sources, like information collect from all the search engines. So it is like a part of the OSRF framework. So you can also install this OSRF framework in your machine, GitHub. Okay. With the OSRF, we have other multiple applications like you Usefi, Mailfi, Phonefi, or Antify. Okay, so you can simply install it. So you can use pip install OSRF framework. And for upgrade, you can use this command. Okay, and when you install this OSRF framework, other applications like this Mailify, Domainify will pre-install, even Searchify. Searchify is mainly for searching for any username or for any particular human, like any user or any. So this will take around 3.5 minutes.
Okay.
So I think this will take time. So in the meantime, we can uh, move to any other. Then we have Will Cipher. So Will Cipher again is basically it is available, but we cannot use it because of the GitHub security policies. Okay, means for using the Will Cipher, we have to first you have to create your account on the GitHub. After creating your
Yeah.
account, you have to verify your account. Then we have to use the some API keys of the GitHub to use this application. Okay, so it is
Okay.
like a very long process. I think even we cannot use it because of the security policy of GitHub. Okay, what we can do, I think we can clone it. Will Cipher GitHub. It is again a tool for collecting information like these information like DNS lookup, whois lookup, GeoIP lookup, and so on. Okay, so for
Okay. Yeah.
installing, you have to use first you have to update your Kali Linux, and also you have to update Ruby, Python, and pip Python. Then we have to install this HTTrack or web, and then we can clone it. So let's see if this will work or not. Okay, my Linux is not working. I think I stuck. Let me just. So we can clone this will cipher and check. And before cloning, you have to run these commands. First, update your Ruby and Python, and then you have to install this HTTrack and WhatWeb in your machine. Then you can use this command. Okay. Then we can install this requirements file. Yeah. Now there's a problem. It is asking for the username. And let's say if I mention my username on GitHub, now it is asking for the password. What's the password? Yeah, then here we have this authentication error because of this policy changed on August 13. So what we can do, we can simply clone and we can download this zip file on Linux because it is, I think, let me check the source code. It is made of Python 3. So we can install this curl -s this URL. What we can do, we can install the zip file of this repo, and here we can unzip list of file. Yeah, we cipher, and we can extract here. Okay, then we can install this requirements file. So we can open our terminal here.
Yeah.
And let's see what we can do. Yes. So now here we have this requirements file. So we can simply copy this command, which is pip reinstall requirements file, so that we can install the requirements. Okay, and then we can run this. So for running, we can use Python 3 will cipher.py. Now it is asking, are you want to collect information of website or IP address? So let's say website. Now here we have to mention the website address. So here we can use https networks.com. Now, what kind of information you are looking for? So here we have this information: DNS lookup, who's lookup, GeoIP lookup, HTTP header, IP locator, get robots file, reverse IP lookup. So we can check for. Now you can see this tool is a combination of multiple applications or tools which we have used. Like we have used DNS lookup, who's lookup, and this Infoga, and this WhatWeb, HTTrack. So it is like a combination of multiple other tools. So we can use second here, which is who's lookup. So it is like a automation automatic tool which will like providing all the applications at one place. So here we have this error button function. I think the problem is with the domain. So again, we can use website, and here we can mention jntechnetworks.com. Okay, again we are having the error. So I think we have to mention IP address. We can try one more time. Let's try this 15, which is Infoga. Yeah, now this is working. So maybe there's some problem with this. Who is lookup? Okay. Let's see. Okay, and here we have this output from the Domainify of the EC console. So Domainify will show some other domains and their IP addresses of EC console. Okay, like here we have this domain econsole.com, and here we have this IP. Same here we have this econsole.org, and here we have this different IP. Then here we have this UK different IP and so on. So if you want to hack EC console, you can also attack on different IP addresses. You can scan different IP addresses. Okay. Same as you can use Mailify here or Searchify here or any other OSRF framework. Okay, here again we'll establish a new connection. So we can take any other IP instead of JNTech. Let's see. Now let's say again port scanner we can use here. Yeah, the tool is not working, so there's some problem with the tool. Okay, no worries. It is just the combination of multiple application. So instead of using all these together, we can use these application like these tools in the different platform. Okay. Even you can try this will cipher in your system. Maybe this will work in your system. Okay. So instead of cloning this will cipher, you have to download the zip file. Okay. You have to download the zip file. And then after downloading, you have to follow the process, like you can install it, the requirements file, and then you can use it. Okay. Then we have footprinting a target using OSINT framework. So it's OSINT is another website, and it is like a framework. So it is like a collection of multiple tools. So you can search for OSINT framework. So again, it is like a open source. Now here we have many tools here. If you want to search on the basis of username, if you want to search on the basis of email addresses, if you want to search on the basis of domain name. So here you can see some are tools here, some are Google Doc here, and some are free tools, some are open source, some are GitHub applications, some are like paid application, or some are websites. Okay, so it is like a combination of every tool which we have discussed so far. So these are like all in one place. Okay, like for example, you want to search anyone on the basis of username.
Okay.
So you can click on username search engines. So we have many search engines like Namecheck, Namechecker, usersearch.org. So like here we have this user search org. Okay. category social network. Find some username. Choose a category. Let's say click on search. Okay, whatever it is, we can check out any directory like name checker, my brand name. Let's say we can search for GNTech like this GNTech networks. Search. So GenTech is on these platforms, Vimo or Dual, Venmo. Then we can check for specific sites. Like here we have Amazon username, GitHub user. Here we can check for the Tinder username, Keybase, and so on. Now you can see this one is not available. Okay, so some are available, some are not available, some are free, some are paid. Okay, so let's say if you want to search on the basis of IP address or MAC address, then you can search. And if you want to search on the basis of like here we have many records. Like if you want to search on dark web or you want to search on the basis of terrorism, so you can search like global terrorism database we have. So you can mention the terror name, okay, name of that entity, and you can search. You can check for the digital currency like bitcoins and so on. Also on encoding, and even we have some like tools available here. We have this threat intelligence you can use here. These are the threat intelligence services which will like providing some data about new threats, new malwares which is in the market, new methodologies, etc. Okay, and so on. Like here we have this full documentation and okay, so you can try it by your own. Here we have many tools here. So it depends on the use case or what kind of information you are collecting. Okay.
Okay. Yep.
So is it clear this much? Any questions?
No, so right.
So with this, we have completed the information gathering module.
Mhm.
Next, we have the scanning that we will continue from the next session.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, and I will share this TST file and the
Mhm.
recorded session on your mail ID. Okay, and some
Okay,
other
good.
notes.
Okay then.
So any questions?
No, so far it's good. Next weekend, I will not be available as it's Easter. And in fact, I mean, that I had informed your coordinator earlier.
Okay, okay, no issue. You can you will like just you can ping me on WhatsApp if you are
Yeah.
available on. Okay.
Yeah, I'll do that. So,
Okay, and please practice on these applications, these tools, and if you have any doubt, then you can ping me on WhatsApp.
okay, yeah,
Okay.
I'll do. Okay,
Okay, thank you.
thank you. Bye.